Alright, instead of using an airlock on this here carboy filled with lager, using a blow-off tube, which is a lot more entertaining than an airlock if you ask me. And if you have an eruption like I had last time, it doesn't clog up your airlock. Over here we've got a Sabco Delio, pressurized. I don't even know how this works, but it's basically for fermenting. And there's a double IPA in there. Also going with the blow-off tube into the same thing of water. Look at it bubble. Ooh, it's so cheerful. So this looks like the fun part.
You're right, this is the workout. This is where you get the Popeye.
So we're grinding up 5 kilograms of 2-row. It's going to go in our base malt. Alright.
You can show off the jerry rigged.
Oh, right. Everybody have a look at this. You see that awesome braided steel hose there? Look how it kind of
reinflated.
Look
awesome
how
braided.
It's been reinforced with a piece of wire. Now this here is our grain bill, amounting to how many kilos of grain do we have?
Well, we have 5 kilograms of American 2-row. We have 600 grams of Crystal 40. We have a total of about 500 grams of a mixture of chocolate wheat and chocolate malt. And then we have 400 grams of non-oily.
And we're making what with all this?
Making a brown ale porter. And we're using the award-winning recipe of Mr. Fujiura.
Who's Mr. Fujiura?
He's the first non-American to win the American Homebrewer Association.
Oh, that Mr. Fujiura.
National Championship.
Yes.
It's coconut
awesome.
porter. So in the secondary fermentation process, we're going to use toasted coconut flakes. It's gonna be
that
good.
sounds like it's going to be the bomb. It's going to be a brown bomb. That doesn't sound too good, but
the brown bomb.
that's not, that brings to mind some not so good images, but the beer will be good, I'm sure.
It'll be good.
All right, cool. So next step is adding
strike water.
Strike water. Cool.
Mashing in.
Mash. We're gonna do the monster mash. So we got this hose going from the strike water. That's what that's called. Strike water.
Well, the hot liquor tank.
Hot liquor tank, which is holding the strike water.
Yes.
To the mash tun, which, well, trust me, it's connected down there. And it's going to go into the bottom of that rather than pouring it on the top, which I guess is what
I'm on in there, and you can open up the valve when I say to, and I'll do the rest of it.
This is exciting, man. I'm going to open up this valve while Tom cleans up these beers that we drank. How were those beers, Tom?
Shat.
Why? What was the? Let's see one of those.
Warn everybody, stay away from that.
Stay away from this. It's the
QGQ.
Neat. Ah, okay. Ocean beer made with seawater, and you can really taste it. That's all you taste, right?
Yeah.
That and
Kankiko Meijo.
malt, sour taste.
Oshikunai.
Oshikunai is the
Chiba
official.
ken kara.
It's the official word. It's from Chiba, using Chiba's ocean water. So stay the hell away from it. If you value your taste buds, and I think you do. Okay, here's the paddle. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna flip this here.
You're gonna flip that one, and then you're gonna flip that one.
I'm gonna flip this one first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. Flip that one first, and then when you flip that one, it'll start flowing.
Okay. Here we go. It is flipped.
Okay.
And then this one.
Do it.
Ready? Here we go. Looks like we got flow. I don't see any leaks. This water is... Oh boy. And there it comes bubbling up from below, just like the La Brea tar pits.
Up from the 36 chambers!
It's the, what is it? The crooks. The monks.
The woo.
The woo.
Okay.
Okay. So this is called mashing, what we're doing now.
Yeah, there's a...
And we're trying to avoid making dough
expat
balls.
Australian that lives here in Megadoku invented this method. I won't say his name because it's illegal to homebrew in Japan.
No, it's not. This doesn't...
Right. This is not a 1% beer.
Okay. Okay, I can't... Now I can't post this. Anyway.
This... Essentially what we're doing is we're trying to cut down on the amount of dust, because when you pour in through the top, a puff of dust just like shoots up into the air.
Oh yeah. Does that create like dough ball problems?
No, it just creates a mess.
Ah, okay.
So because his wife isn't really keen on homebrewing,
imagine
he
that.
invented this method in order to appease.
Imagine the wife not being keen on homebrewing.
His domestic situation.
I mean, here's the kitchen. Here's Tom's kitchen. Sorry, I said your name. Am I not supposed to say your name?
That's all right.
Okay. Yeah. So this is an invention of somebody that you know. This going in from the bottom.
Yeah, he's. I think he's a 2-time Tokyo Homebrew Competition, Japan Homebrew Competition award winner.
All right. So when he says go in through the bottom,
you go in through the bottom.
You go in through the bottom. You listen. This is cool, man. I'm gonna move to all grain as soon as I get the right hoses and a hot liquor tank. Looks like we're getting to the end of it. What are we calling this at this point? Is it wort yet?
This is this is our mash.
Mash. That there mash is 67 degrees. You said
67.
Right? 67 Celsius.
Cover
Close it up.
67 Celsius.
Unhook that hose, and then you're gonna let it sit there for a while, right?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna cover it up in a blanket.
So we are in the living room slash mashing room, where this mash is gonna mash, I guess you could say, for anywhere from how long to how long?
No, it's 1 hour.
1 hour. Anywhere from 1 hour to 1 hour. 60 minutes to 1 hour probably should do it.
Yeah, anywhere from 60 minutes.
And then it's gonna wrap it up. Say nighty night for 1 hour. Time for your nap. And then at the end of this time, what are we gonna have?
We'll do a Vorloff, and
sounds fun.
which is collecting our first runnings. And then we will do our first sparge, and then we will do the second sparge.
What is sparging?
Sparging is collecting the wort from off of these grains.
Oh, okay. So running it out the spigot at the bottom
into our brew kettle.
into a brew kettle. Okay, so then it'll be
1
wort
liter per minute.
Oh, okay. At a specific rate. Cool.
Well,
right.
The reason for that specific rate is because the grain bed itself will settle nicely, and we don't want to create any channeling. We want a nice runoff.
All right. So the grain bed, ideal we would go
Rinse
down.
all those sugars off the grains.
Okay, cool. Right on.
Let's get another blanket.
All right. There's my nice swing top bottle. Got 2 of those at IKEA. And I opened one up the other night, and it carbonated well, and the seal on the top held well. I don't know how long the gasket will last. It kind of almost came off.
They sell extras, don't they?
But yeah, I should be able to get an extra somewhere. Maybe something a little sturdier than this one, maybe in the future. But we're gonna pop that while we wait for the mash action to do its thing for the next hour. And here we've got what did you say this was over here?
That's our sparge water in the larger pot, the HLT, hot liquor tank. And that's our mash out.
We're gonna mash out. Mashing out means?
Mashing out means we're gonna stop saccharification.
That sounds awesome.
And the conversion.
I'm getting turned on when you say that. What does it mean for the
sugar.
people that... Okay.
Right. Sugar is gonna... We basically want to halt it right at the state that it's in, and we want to rinse all those sugars off the grain.
Sweet.